Hello, and welcome to Grug Gaming, and welcome back to our Let's Play of Stellaris Utopia and the Great Mucus. So, we are at war with the interstellar Otaga warrior clans, and they are greatly superior in strength to us. So we're going to try something here. We're the lesser force. We know they can whoop us pretty hard. I'm going to try and use guerrilla tactics to get our war score up just high enough that maybe if we can get to a 10 war score, maybe we can get them to leave us alone. We'll try it. If not, we're going to have to surrender, and you'll notice that the only way that we can surrender here would be to give them our home planet of Gur in Mucolonia. It's the only way they'll accept a surrender. So we're going to try and see what we can do. Also, based on some commentary from a listener, I'm going to try not to pause as much. I know we're paused right now going in. I'm going to try and just slow down time instead of doing as much pausing. So, as requested, we'll see what happens. We'll see how that plays out. So, let's slow down time here to normal speed. We're going to grab this fleet and let us find out what is going on over here. Let's get our fleet and let's see if we can't just find some targets. Maybe we can just hit and run a couple targets, run from their fleet, see what happens.
Fleet detected.
Let's see, they've got a fleet. Oh, I don't want to pause it here. They have a fleet that's just moved into Uroxo. It's a 3,000 strength fleet. They're up here in the north, so they are probably coming for us right here in Mucolonia. That's not going to be good. Our fleet is taking its sweet time. Let's see what's here. We'll find out if there's a target at all for us to hit. Oh, there is. We'll attack this. Looks like they have a small, some type of, I don't know, research base or mining base. Speed time up a little. Here comes our ships. No idea where their large fleet is yet. We'll keep our eye out. We'll see if we can't get some military tactics going here. Oh, we've got a big fleet. Where is their fleet? Oh, they've moved in a fleet here to try and stop us. Alright. Here we go. Man, their fleet got there quick. How do they travel? Are they, slow time way down? I feel that's about the same as pausing, just to slow time down. I don't know. But how are they traveling? Are they warp? Impulse? Ah, no, they use hyperdrives. So hyperdrives travel across stellar lanes, so they'll have like basically highways in space they have to follow between specific stars, but they don't have the downtime that our warp drive does. So let's see.
Research complete.
Because I can go basically anywhere, so I could like, if I do that, we have to fly to the edge of space. Yeah, this fleet's going to get lost. I don't think we'll get out of here in time. Let's speed time up. I don't think our guerrilla tactics are going to work. Okay, maybe they will. Oh, let's not pause. Let's just slow time down. So we've arrived here, or we are arriving. What do we have? Anything that we can attack? Not really. Well, this little planet. But we'll see what their fleet does. Oh, we are also not currently researching any physics technology. What do we have here? Hyperlane mapping. So, if we had hyperlane mapping, we could actually see their specific routes they can take. We get better lasers. Let's do hyperlane mapping. Let's see what their travel actually looks like for their species. Is their fleet on us? No. I'm thinking maybe we're going to get their maybe we'll have some kind of... Maybe our guerrilla tactics will work. We are a little more
Hostile
maneuverable.
fleet engaged.
Oh, nope, they got right behind us. We're gonna lose this fleet. We stand no chance. We stand 0 chances. We could retreat the fleet, but no, we won't be able to. Yeah, this is a massacre. A massacre! Oh, yeah. Well, so much for our guerrilla tactics. Let's contact them. Let's negotiate. And we're gonna have to ask for peace. Yeah, there's nothing we can do here. They will eventually wipe us out completely if we don't. So we're gonna ask for peace. We're gonna surrender. Our fleet's been destroyed. Alright. We have both paid a high price for this war, but hopefully you will have learned not to threaten the Otaga, Slurpener Brawl, or its allies. I don't know what the Otaga Slurpener Brawl was. Okay. The worst possible outcome.
Research complete.
Alright, well, we've lost. One of our fleets is missing. We know that. In giving up Gur, there's stuff exploding. Whoa! What is... I don't know why we have ships exploding in the middle of nowhere. That's odd. Alright, so what do we have? Yep, the fleet combat, we just got our butts whooped. We were nothing compared to what they had. Our technology is so far behind. We were defeated in war. We have peace. Okay. We have society. We need to choose a new thing. So we have eco simulation, better hydroponics farms, frontier hospitals, cheaper ship upgrades, or the energy siphon ability, which does damage to ships. Let's go for hydroponics farms, since food was a problem before. So again, here's the piece. We gave everything up. So, we've lost Mucolonia, we've lost Gur, we've lost the home planet. We've lost everything, basically. That's depressing. Well, here's what we're going to have to do. We are tiny, and if we look at the world map here, we look at everybody, we are pretty much the junkiest, weakest of all the countries. All of the galactic powers. If we look at the galaxy map here, we're pretty small. We have this Cormulian kingdom up here to the north. They're kind of large. In fact, they're very large. We have this right here, the remnant, the fallen empire. Ixodar is up here in the north. The Fofisian Confederation is rather large. And then the Otaga warrior clans, who we stood no chance against, and the Citizen Coalition of Hajiris, the He-Jams that we fought before. Those are kind of the major powers in space, it looks like. I think what we're going to do is I'm going to hitch our wagon that is just one planet. Churgamore is all we have left. I'm going to hitch our wagon to one of these greater powers. So let's take a look here and see who talks to us. Well, the Uruxo Collective, they love us. They're another hive mind. We've been trading for a long time. They're scared of the same type of threats we are. You name it. We're very close to each other. The Fofosian Federation, they don't like us and they're kind of far away. The Otaga warrior clans, they hate us, of course. Ixodar, hey, you know what? Our old buddies, the Ixodar, they only have a problem with, non-aggression pact between Uruxo and Stellar Otaga warrior clans. Well, here's what we're gonna do. Let's go ahead and hitch our wagon to the Uroxo Collective, because they're the only ones. I don't think we could get with somebody bigger, could we? Like, the Cormalian Kingdom. Is that the big one again? Yeah. The Cormulon Kingdom here. If we were to talk to them, what are they, again, as far as a colony goes? Alright, they are... Why don't they like us? They don't like us, they don't like us. They don't like us enough for us to do much. They're slaving despots. But unfortunately, because of our hive mind, they don't like us. So, we're going to talk to the Uroxo right here. And you know what? They are way more powerful than we are. And we're going to say, hey, Uroxo hive mind. The Great Mucus has fallen on hard times. Our shell is cracked. We are leaking our mucousy fluids all over the floor. We need you to help us to be the shoulder upon which we can lean until we can come back. So we're going to ask to be their vassal. This is going to put some big restrictions on us, but is going to make us not the main target for attacks. So we're going to ask to be their vassal. We want the ceaseless network of the Uroxo Collective to shield you and are prepared to dedicate yourselves to our causes in exchange. Yes, I do. Ask to be their vassal. We can submit to them and become their vassal. Breaking fee will require a war. That's fine. We'll confirm. Alright, so we'll send that message off to the Uroxo Collective. This is something I've never done in another playthrough. Ooh, we gain a transmission from the Jehelma Dominion. They appear to have successfully translated our language. Diplomatic channels are now open and all hostilities between us have ceased for the moment. Oh, okay. I am authorized to offer you a cordial greeting from the Jehelma Dominion. We have to build a peaceful system of government that operates under the supervision of a council led by Coordinator Gugana. May our two nations know nothing but peace. Greetings! We have encountered some form of alien vessels in the Churgamore system. They've been flagged as Jehelma Dominion until we can learn more about them. Oh, okay. So what happened was they flew a science vessel through our space somewhere, and that caused them to pop up. Who are these folks? Ah! They're a breakaway. So here's the Jehelma Coalition, and here's the Jehelma Dominion. So what must have happened is this must have been one group at one time, one empire, and it looks like due to some kind of internal political strife, they split off into two separate empires, but they're pretty far away. We got another system survey done here. Nothing really. So we're going to become vassals. We only have Churgamore left. Oh, look at this. I don't even want to look. This is all we've got left is Churgamore. That's it. And we are looking at the Uroxo Collective being with us. We've lost everything else. Well, what's going to happen? Okay. Ooh, traditions are now available. We can choose a tradition. Supremacy is not really going to help us that much at this point. What's going on? Hold on. This not pausing thing is not helping us talk through the game. This is not working out very well. One of our leaders has died. The leader of Churgamore Prime, we'll look at that in a moment. Let's see here. Dominion, Prosperity. Yeah, we're going to pause because there's just too much stuff happening in the background while we're trying to play the game. It looks like the Coalition of Hedris has declared the Cormalian Kingdom their rivals. So, that's this large group here declaring this kingdom is their rival. Alright, so let's take a look here at what we can do as far as our different options. We have domination, not going to work. Prosperity. Mining stations become cheaper. Terraforming costs are reduced. And anything for terraforming here? No. Harmony adds happiness, which we aren't really worried about. Discovery. Research station cost is reduced. And scientists cost less. Leaders get more skills. Okay. Or diplomacy. I don't know what the trust cap is. Diplomatic influence cost reduced by 50. Your trust growth increased by 33. Ah. Many doors through which information flows. Simply by studying the methods of others, we have learned new ways of adapting to alien environments. This may be what we have to look at here, because again, we're having trouble finding places to colonize, or we were. So, you know, that would be a federation. Man, none of these are really fitting in. And again, there's no way we can't take people over, so domination doesn't work. You know what? Let's just go with prosperity. It's going to lower our building upkeep. As we build our empire back up, we'll see what happens. And it'll unlock the private colony ship. So let's go ahead and take this. And maybe that'll help us out with the terraforming cost. Let's do it. That sounds good to me. Alright. So let's look at what we've got here for Churgamore. Our now one and only home planet that we have. There's probably not much here. Very little infrastructure at all. We have no fleet to speak of whatsoever, so at least we have no upkeep to pay. So what's going to have to happen is we're going to let time start going by again here. Oh. Speed up time, see if we can get Uruxo to talk to us and see if they'll let us under their wing here. While they do that, we have some populations with nothing to do. How's our food look like? We're producing 14 food. We're going to need a little bit more food, it looks like. So let's go ahead and... Ooh, actually, can these upgrade at all? No, not yet. Let's make sure we're not going to run out of food. I would like that to not be a problem for our empire ever again, because that was terrible. We're going to need another spaceport, too. Looks like our ships are returning home. Here's our... Looks like we have a transport fleet. A couple armies that we still had around. I don't know where they came from, but we'll let them hang out. We used to have a science ship out in the middle of nowhere. What are you doing? Oh, you're out here. Why don't you go do something useful, my friend? Go find out more about this area up here. Please do that. Send him off.
Anomaly found.
Let's see. A large amount of ship debris can be found in orbit around this planet, possibly the remnants of some kind of massive fleet action. Above Dube 6. Right here. Let's go ahead and research that. We have not heard back from the Urexo Collective. Oh, or did they? Did they accept it and I just didn't even notice? Yeah. Well, look at that. They accepted our vassalization and somehow I totally missed the pop-up saying that they had. I don't know. I'm an idiot. Maybe that was that big message that popped up. Wow. I'm just completely thrown off by the fact that we have nothing left whatsoever. Alright, well, now that they're our daddy, we don't. Maybe we'll let people focus on them and not us because we're so small. Now, as a vassal, one thing that does happen is that we are not able to colonize anything that is not within our borders. So to colonize anything, we have to build a... we have to build a frontier outpost first before we can colonize. So I want to get Mucolonia back. I want Mucolonia back. And here's a place called Molbian. So two things need to happen. First, we need a spaceport so we can build colony ships again. Second, we need to get some kind of influence over here, because one upside we have is that our race, which currently lives on Gur, are people that are trapped in terrible, terrible conditions. They're going to all die. Ooh, there were signs of battle. We'll read that in a minute. They're all going to die off in 2277. So in 40 years, this planet will become depopulated. And there's a chance that if we have some influence over here, we might be able to take it back. So there's a clear evidence that a massive space battle took place in the close orbit of Dubai 6 at some point in the last 5,000 years. The surface on one side of the planet is pockmarked with craters from stray weapons blasts, and scans from the ISS Schleger have picked up several hulks on the ground. Though these wrecked ships are all in very poor condition, the fact that any remains at all after the damage they must have sustained is a testament to their advanced design. Science Officer Schlagrim is preparing an expedition to sift through these derelict hulls for any valuable technologies. Interesting.
Situation log updated.
I need you to go ahead and do that research project. Don't just bounce around. So, with that in mind, I need to have a way for us to grow our influence here. So I need to see if we can build a frontier station right here. I don't know if it'll let us do it. It probably won't. Let's see. No, because it's in someone else's borders. So we need to push those borders back. So we'll build a frontier station here. And we'll see if we can't push these borders back a bit. And I'm hoping the border will be big enough to encompass this star as well, because that'll give us an option to send out some Mucolonians, some of our Slurpernorians, I'm sorry, out here to colonize. And maybe get us back on track. So, we are going to send our one ship out that way. Let's see. We got this transport fleet. Might as well go ahead and land. There's no reason for them to be all just chilling out here. Oh, don't even get out of here, Otaga. You've already embarrassed us enough. Thank you very much. Let's see. Speed this up a bit.
Construction complete.
Man, this jump right here is a problem. We need better warp ships. Let's see. We've got some other stuff going on here. We finished our construction here, so we've got enough food. Food should not be a problem for quite a while for us. We need a spaceport. So that's going to be the next thing we build here. We get the 360 minerals. We'll build a spaceport. Looks like the Beldros League and the Demonic Council, they have come to peace. I believe that is up here in the north. Yeah, Beldros League is right here, and the Demonic Council is this big kind of spread out everywhere group of aliens. Alright. Oh man, this ship's taking forever. Let's see here. A defensive pact between the Demonic Council and the Jehetma Dominion. That's up here in the north of Jehetma Dominion. Demonic Council kind of squeezing in the Beldros League. Let's speed time back up. Yeah, see, it's hard to remember to go that I'm not sped up in time when we're not just pausing to read those items.
Special project complete.
We finished the special project. The team under Science Officer Schlagrim has finished their expedition on Diube 6 and return to the Eyes of Schlager. Thankfully, the starship graveyard on the surface proved to be a technological treasure trove. Studying the remains of these vessels has advanced our research in certain fields by several years. And there are yet things to discover. A permanent science outpost in orbit would be a great boon to our starship engineering efforts. Excellent! 200 science and a big science bonus on that planet. That means our science ship is going to be kind of not doing anything. Let's get him back on the old survey systems plan here. Get this stuff all surveyed out. Oh, he's far enough away that even if all of the Great Mucus dies, we will be fine. Yeah, I think after playing through this episode with just slowing down time.
Special project complete.
Ooh, we are going to be pausing, is what we're going to do. It's just the way I play the game. Let's see here. It is done. It is done. Somehow we have solved it. Oh, remember we were that that ancient ball thing up here in space we were researching. Somehow we've solved it. You helped. The organic nature of things eluded us. The answer lies behind us all this time. Of course, thank you, little ones. The universe is vast, and yet so small. But now we see it all in its simple glory. It's lovely. Now that we have calculated infinity, there is but one thing we can do now. We can show you the truth. Farewell, young ones. Glad we can help. Where's he going? Where's he going? The Infinity Machine disappears into Gargantua. In them, nothing happens. Did it succeed? What did it try to do? We may never know. A tiny residue of its hull remains within the vortex outside the event horizon. We might be able to learn some of its information from it. A final gift from an odd friend. Peculiar. Oh my goodness. The Great Mucus adds the following to Gargantua. Physics data, society data, engineering data, influence, and technology gains sentient AI.
Research complete.
Wow. Okay, let's pause here and take a look. So we have as much influence as we can have. We've finished up sentient AI. Evolving intellects advance science not only as subjects of study, but as researchers themselves. So look at that. Fancy science brains. Oh, we're still researching. There's no reason to change our research. And that frees up our science ship to go find out a little bit more about what is happening. Oh no, not both of them. What is happening oh so far away? Can we reach this? I want to meet the Ixodar. I want to get closer to him. I want to see what's going on over here. I'm kind of interested. How can it not reach this? Apparently we can't go that far away? Huh. Find out. But that's cool. Look at that. Now we'll never be able to claim that. The Demonic Council will have that taken over long before we can do anything. So, let's see here. Some time go by. What are we at? About 28 minutes. We get a little bit more time passes here. We have no ships in space. We have 0 ships. That's insane. Insane in the membrane. I can't believe it. But we finished that giant project. That was really cool. Okay. Look at that. I wonder if we had some mice with us when we got on there.
Anomaly found.
They were what solved it. Another anomaly here. The sensor profile of a mid-sized vessel was briefly detected inside the upper atmosphere of this gas giant. Go ahead and research that. Our fleet is here. It is getting ready to build our new frontier outpost, and we have enough minerals. Oh goodness. Gas giant ship. Active scans of Diube 10 have picked up what appears to be a large ship deep inside the atmosphere of the gas giant. Judging by the nearby debris, there have been several failed attempts to salvage this derelict in the past. Any ship strong enough to withstand such crushing gravity must be a magnificent prize. And Science Officer Schlegrim has proposed a salvage project of our own. Bring it up, whatever it is. Let's go ahead and give him this project.
Situation log updated.
Have him go ahead and do that. And we will build our frontier station right here. Yes. So, let's talk about where we're at. We are now a vassal of the Euroxo Collective, who hopefully, they've got some tiny fleets, but hopefully they will take any of the heat off of us for right now. We're a little bit far away. So here's a question, folks, and I'm going to leave this for you. Now that we are a vassal, we are not going to be expanding or doing much for quite a while. As you can see, we are just now at here going to build our spaceport. We'll put missiles on it. We're going to build our spaceport here. That's going to take a year of in-game time. Once that is built, we're just going to be researching, and then we'll send a colony ship out here to hopefully take Agroba, or what is this place called again? Molbian, so that we can have some influence on this side. These planets are going to free up as well. Regin and Docile. Hope's Tendrils is here, and we can recolonize this once we have our space station up and running. So folks, you've got an option. At this point, because the playthrough is going to slow down quite a bit, either A, I can continue to narrate and talk about the time as it goes by as I continue the playthrough. I'm going to keep playing and see what happens now that we're a vassal. See what kind of wars and things we get drug into that we can, and watch what happens to the map over time. I can record the entire time and we can put those videos up for you. Or if you would like, I can run that in the background and I can cut into the game at, you know, important intervals. Maybe if something big is happening, or come back every 10 years or so to update you on where the galaxy is. Or, if you'd like, I can cut away for a long period of time. Let's see, it's 2274. I could cut away for a huge amount of time and come back, let's say, in 2350. Will give us, 75 years of passage. How's that sound? And give a giant overview of what has happened in the meantime from now until then. I'm going to give you folks the choice on which way you want us to go. Again, we're not going to win at this point. I don't see us winning this game. Who knows, though? Whatever we vassalize with, when we're vassalized here, depending on what happens, this could always go huge. I doubt it based on the way it's going. But we can at least see how long we can survive and see what the AI does with the rest of the universe. So I'll be happy to do that for you folks. So I'm going to ask you, I'm going to leave this up here. We're going to wait about 2 or 3 days between now and the next episode that I put up. And based on the comments on this video, I will then do the following episodes in line with what you want to see. So folks, I'm going to say thanks for watching. I'm sorry that the Great Mucus has had to bend the knee to another power, but if we stay on our own, we're going to get swallowed, so we're going to see what happens. I want you to please tell your friends. Feel free to like, comment, and subscribe. You can't win every game you play, and if people never saw me lose, well, then they wouldn't think it was me, because I lose at video games all the time. So again, thanks for watching. Please tell your friends. Please comment on this video on how you want the remainder of this Let's Play to go. And as always, we hope to see you soon.